Now let's see if I'm buffering. Morning, Kristen. How are you? Am I buffering now? It says I have 2 in here.
Do you mix it with a straw or a spoon?
Nope, not buffering there. Alright, good. You're at work. Oh, you gonna get in trouble. I'm good now. Alright. I'm using my phone now. I don't know how much data this is gonna eat, but we'll find out, won't we?
Find out when I get the bill.
Frank said, hi Dana, hi Kate.
Hello.
Hey Frank, how are you? So, why is everybody else not asleep? I must be wicked, because Mom always said there wasn't no rest for the wicked, so me and Kate's got to be 2 of the wickedest people around. Sleepy? Kate says she's sleepy but can't go to sleep.
I went to sleep earlier. I woke back
I
up.
have no clue why we're up. We just can't sleep. So now Kate's making us coffee, so we sure won't sleep.
I like coffee. It tastes good.
Now, actually, after I got through messing with the goats and stuff this morning, about 9 a.m. I laid down. I didn't wake up till after 5 o'clock this evening, you know. Rick asked me then, you gonna sleep all day? So yeah, I slept all day is the reason I can't sleep tonight.
I didn't sleep all day. I didn't sleep last night.
You had to get up and go to the bathroom, then you had to have a snack. I like this iPhone. I can actually see people's comments. Of course, I don't know how to get them back once they disappear, but okay, tomorrow, well, actually Monday, now you're awake. I'm putting out a little video because I've never messed with this phone before, and it'll be done by this phone. So y'all tell me what you think, because it'll be my first video with this phone. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have no clue as to what I'm doing.
Huh?
Oh, come back. Oh, that's how you get it back. I got up at 5:30 p.m. for work, left out here at 7, got to 7 a.m. Oh no. Well, thank you.
I'm gonna be an espresso girl.
You're gonna be an espresso girl?
Yep.
Now if I could just get my tripod not crooked. That's still crooked, ain't it? And back to work by 7 p.m. Bye, Kristen. You take care, honey.
6 people are watching.
Bless her heart, she's having to work. But anyway, like I was saying, I have a video coming out tomorrow. I'm trying to use the video editor in this. They're all sleeping. Oh, okay. Anyway, so y'all let me know what you think. Because I was trying to add some still pictures and different things in there. So this is just a trial and error video that's coming up Monday.
Tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah, because right now it's Sunday.
Oh. That's confusing.
Well, you may be wishing you had waited because I don't know. I even added music to it. There ain't no talking though. Well, there's a little bit of talking, but it's because of Lena. So, she said, Nana, are you filming? I said, yeah, I'm practicing. Okay.
I'm a unicorn.
Yeah, you're a unicorn. You're a uninut.
I'm not. You are.
Hey, Justin, how are you, honey?
How can you tell when they come in?
They say something and it'll pop up right here where I can read it.
Oh, I haven't seen anything.
I'm gonna sharpen a pencil, Frank. I'm good.
That is too tiny.
That's too tiny for you to see?
I'm all the way up here. I have to squat to see it.
There we go. I sharpened that pencil, Frank. I use a lot of pencils. Oh. Weird to see. Yeah, you're married to Justin, aren't you? Now, Kristen, you said your little boy Theron, right? Is he deaf or partially deaf? You can't sleep? Oh, and the nurse's name is Justin there? Oh, Lord, it could get confusing. Oh, he was deaf. Now, did they do surgery or put one of the implants in? What did they do, babe? It amazes me how they can do stuff nowadays.
Yeah, people are smart now.
Because I know there was a little girl in McAllister. They went and put some sort of implant. I want to say it was in right in here. And she can hear now. Nope, 2 rounds of antibiotics. 3 hearing tests. Oh crap. Stinking on it. Oh, cancel.
What'd you do?
And tons of prayers. Oh. Well, I know that little girl in McAllister, they put an implant somewhere through here. And she can hear. Your oldest stepson. Now, is that the oldest little boy that lives at your house?
Ew.
Sorry for all the smoke, y'all. I don't smoke, my cigarette does. Yes, Cameron. Okay. And the little girl's name is Macy, right? I kept wanting to call her Lacey, but I think it's Macy. He had surgery when he was 2.
What's Sam inside now?
Oh, Sam come in to eat. Cameron, Jonathan, Macy, and Theron. Oh, okay, so I was right. It is Macy. There's some cuties. Now, is Jonathan and Macy yours? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be nosy. I'm just trying to get to know your family. See, I have 2 biological children, and then the other 5, Rick and I adopted. And Kate is the only one left at home. Oh, well, that's awesome, honey. My kids were seniors in high school when Kate Bug come along. And then after we got Kate Bug, she was 4 days old. And then a situation occurred when she was 6 months old that we ended up adopting my 4 little cousins. Because I wasn't going to let them go to a stranger, and their parents wasn't going to do what it done to keep them, so, or what they needed to do to keep them, so.
I got me sugar.
And this one here, she was actually my great niece. So I went from 2 kids, seniors in high school, to 7 kids just more or less overnight. Oh, wow. Oh, I appreciate it, Frank. And her daddy, he moved in. I raised him from the time he was 16 till he was about 18. And her Uncle Justin,
He tries to steal me.
I raised him from 16 to 18 because they didn't think they ought to have to mind their parents, but they found out they had to mind Aunt Nane. Dave. Hey, Monica. Well, I thought I was saving them, but it turned out they were saving me, so.
How?
You just did. You gave me a reason to go on.
I burnt my tongue. It's hot.
Yeah, honey, it just brewed.
It's hot.
So, but yeah, I thought I was saving them, and it turned out they saved me, so.
Yeah, I see.
Now, there was a couple of them. Oh, Lance. They really tried me. I thought, oh my goodness, God, what did I do to deserve this? But now that they've grown up, they know. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm through. I'm just raising grandkids now.
No, you're not. You're still raising me.
Well, I'm raising you and raising and helping raise grandkids.
You're pretty much raising me.
Oh, thanks, Frank.
This summer, I feel like there's going to be people over here all the time.
Yep. What is it, little girl?
No.
You can get a chair. You don't have to stand up and try to grow taller. You can go get a chair. But,
My hair's falling out of my head.
oh. But anyway, I think you people relax me because when I start talking to you, I start getting sleepy. I just need people to talk to all the time.
I need friends that are biased.
Yes, we need friends that are biased, don't we?
Yeah, you make all the weird friends in all the weird places.
Oh, did you hear that? She's calling y'all weird. She said I make all weird friends in all the weird places.
Take that as a compliment. If you were normal, you'd be stupid.
Did y'all hear that? Yep, I've got friends. I've got friends all over this world.
Even in the UK?
Kristen said, yes, she's weird and she admits it.
That's good.
But boy, if we was all just alike, wouldn't this be one boring world?
And most normal people are weird. They're people. They do drugs and stuff.
No, that's not normal people.
Well, that's what the world's that's the world's normal now.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm smart. You're white.
And if you don't do drugs, you're not part of the normal bunch. I'll never be normal. No, she goes to Indianola Public School.
Mainly for sports and friends.
She likes to play her sports. She plays basketball, softball, and track.
You made me quit academics.
Well, honey, you couldn't do them all.
That's not that much. I did.
You wasn't the one out all the gas.
The only other one was student council.
You wasn't one out all the gas.
Yes, I was. I was out the gas to get to those places.
So, there wasn't no way I could afford to drive to that school every blame day. They want to know how old you are, Katie.
12.
She's 12. She'll be 13 in November. If she'd have ran a little closer, she could have been born on my birthday.
Next to us work.
Yeah, she's 12 years old. She'll be 13 in November.
Everybody's gonna be growing up in November. Papa, Peepaw, you, some other people I forgot.
Yeah.
Somebody's born on the 20s.
Jenna said, hello, Kate and Dana. Cameron will be 12 in August.
Who's that?
Her son.
Oh.
You'll be 69 in July. Well, I'll be 51 in the 5th of November.
Mom Robin tried to get me to memorize her birthday, but
My daughter will be 15 in November. Okay. Huh?
I read it.
Oh. So what are you doing, Jana? You canning, dehydrating, or moving? I know you're doing some of them.
She's probably dehydrating and canning and then moving it to a different place.
Your brother's 2 years older than me. Uh-oh, something about March 23rd. Oh, crap. Drying things. Monica, March 23rd. She'll be... Oh, she turned 47.
What do you think?
You're trying to catch me, Monica. You're going to have to run a little faster, darling. June 21st, turned 37. Well, happy belated birthday. Mostly herbs right now. Your dad would have been 76 in September. My dad will be...
Hey, how old's Peepaw? Oh.
Okay, hold on. I gotta think how old my dad's gonna be.
85 or 6.
No, 86 or 87.
Oh.
November.
87.
He's gonna be 87 November 17th. My mom will be 80. She just turned 85. Or she turned 84. She turned 84 or 85 in February.
84, I think.
Clams. You're gonna can clams?
Did you know Rebecca and Craig tried to get me to eat clam?
Your dad's sister will be 88 this year.
How old would Grandma Myrtle have been?
Grandma Myrtle would have been 94.
She's old.
But she passed away just a couple of weeks ago.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Your dad left you in 1970. I lost my papa's. I was 4. I was 4 when one passed away and 5 when the other one passed away. So I grew up without grandparents, so other than grandmothers.
I have like 3 papas.
And I had one grandma that, bless her heart, I love her. Don't mean to speak ill of the dead, but she was a mean old woman. Wow, her grandma would have been 109 this year.
Whoa.
Wow.
What's the biggest record of somebody living?
Oh, is Janet in here? Hi, Janet. Uh-oh. Dang it.
Stop doing it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wendy. How are you, darling? September 9th, your mom will be gone 10 years. Wendy, did you find out where that pup was bleeding from?
Was the puppy bleeding?
Yeah, and now it's playing a sympathy card on her.
Why was your puppy bleeding?
We don't know. Oh, wow. I need some of your temps to head this way because we've been at
I've been feeling good.
at
3 degrees every day.
5 o'clock this morning. Yeah, at 5 o'clock this morning it was 80 degrees outside.
Also 8 degrees at 11 o'clock at night.
Ah, she pulled her tooth out on the fence.
Had to hurt.
So that's why she's bleeding from her little mouth. But yeah, Jenna don't have very long summers.
That sucks. That's my favorite time of the year.
She gets maybe 2 weeks of summer.
I couldn't. I'd live in the pool.
But boy, we get the summer. Oh my gosh. But yeah, at 5 o'clock this morning, it was 80 degrees outside. You walked out the door and the humidity just sucked the breath right out of you.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost summer in northern Michigan. They're getting too much rain but still growing. And somebody else said something. Oh, crud.
She's tapping on my forehead.
Oh, hot in Florida, 107.
Is there anybody from Kansas in there?
She'll really whine and not let you sleep then, Wendy.
It's not working.
She'll be howling. How's Jim doing, Jana? never get to see you or talk to you anymore. The only time I get to see Betty is on lives.
Well, you and Betty used to talk every night.
Okay, but he has his days. Oh, bless his heart. How's Bookie? Oh, I miss him too.
Kissing. What?
Kissing me? Must be where she lives in Florida.
I thought she was telling you to kiss me.
You think she's telling me to kiss her? Oh. Well, have you got any more of your quilts done, darling? You know, you're going to have to take pictures of your quilts and send to me so I can see them.
I want to see.
I love to see homemade quilts.
Sammy boy. Here's him.
Kissimmee, Florida is where Mickey Mouse lives.
Who?
Mickey Mouse.
Like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Yeah?
How?
Well, you
Oh,
ask
the
her.
actor? I don't know. Rocky looks dead.
Disney is wasted on the young.
I like Disney. I want to go to Disney.
I want to go to Disneyland too.
Let's go.
I wish I could afford to. Yeah. And the way they're doing the Oh, wow. Monica says she hadn't been to Disney in 20 years. I've never been there.
In a million years.
I have never been there. Always wanted to go, but parents never took me.
Don't make that same mistake with me. We should both go.
So, but my main deal to go to Florida now would be to swim with dolphins.
Oh, of course it is.
I want to swim with the dolphins so bad I can't stand it.
I want to ride a plane.
Come here in wintertime, it's too hot. You want to go to Harry Potter World?
Yeah? I don't even
That's
like
in
Harry
Universal.
Potter. I don't care. I still want to go. I want to go everywhere. I will have been to every state in the world before I die.
Every state? You mean every country?
Yeah. And every state. I will have been to everywhere, except for weird places. I don't know if I want to go to, like, Africa, deserts and stuff.
Oh, you're a big Harry Potter fan?
I don't even know what that stuff is.
Harry Potter?
All I know is it's the boy with the glasses with the funny thing on his face.
The Scar, yeah.
That's all I know. Never watched the movies. Never read the books.
Oh, really? Your brother built it.
Oh, wow, I'm really long here.
That's cool.
Oh, is that any here? Oh, I thought that was my name.
I want the big two-headed dog. Phase 1 and Phase 2. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, you've been to a lot more states than I have.
Unless you count driving through states to get to Carolina.
Well, all I know is he's a two-headed dog and I want him.
Of course you do. There are two-headed lizards.
And I want the Jabberwocky on Alice in Wonderland.
What?
Jabberwocky.
We have a Jabberwocky.
Yeah, we call him Jabberwocky, don't we?
Yeah.
I don't care too much for Shashir. I'm not crazy about Shashir. He's all right. You worked on the Animal Kingdom? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I would have got that Oregon on my list if I'd have got to come. I've been to Kansas, Missouri, Texas, New Mexico, California, Arizona, Colorado, Arkansas, Illinois, Indiana, West Virginia, and North Carolina.
And Ohio.
Oh, yeah, Ohio.
How many states have I went to? 5.
Pretty much the same as me, except for...
I have not went to Arkansas and all them.
You went to Arkansas?
No, I haven't.
Yes, you did.
When?
When I got my tattoos.
When?
When I got my tattoos.
I don't remember going.
Oh, no, maybe you wasn't born then.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I've only been to Oklahoma, Texas, West Virginia, North Carolina, and Ohio.
Oh, in Kentucky. Tennessee.
Going through the states still count.
Going through the states count.
I'm not counting it. Only the ones
Oh,
I've
hold on, I
been
missed
to
something.
count.
Brother also built dolphins. Oh, I want to swim with the dolphins. Oh, I missed something. I like him with the new Johnny Depp. You like 2 with the new Johnny Depp.
People.
Oh, Shashir. Or Shashir, something.
Watch it.
I've met a few movie stars, but
What?
not real. Nah, it
I'd
was
rather
alright.
meet YouTubers than movie stars.
I met Sylvester Stallone once, and we looked eyeball to eyeball. He's a short jet.
So is eyeball to eyeball like this?
They're saying he's 6 foot tall. Maybe if he's wearing platform shoes. So, yeah, they on the deal you look at it, it says he's 6 foot tall. No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
You're 5 inches away from 6 foot, right?
Mm-hmm. Only famous person I ever met was Homer Hickman. Well, I met Lee Majors.
What does num mean?
Um,
North Muskogee.
New Mexico. Let's see, Sylvester Stallone, Lee Majors. George Strait. And of course, Reba. Everybody knows Reba.
I don't know Reba.
Steve Warner. Randy Travis. I can't remember. Billy Piper. Oh, Doctor Who's.
Billy Piper.
You love all of them? Oh, I've met David Keith.
It sounds like a singer.
Oh, you met Shania Twain and Meatloaf? I've never got to meet them.
There's a person named Meatloaf?
You would freak out meeting YouTube people?
Me too. I'd rather meet YouTube people than movie stars because I probably don't even know most of the movie stars.
Oh. Well, I've met Lady B, Jane Zero, Bill and Rosa, Dutch, the Crockers, Daniel Arms.
The new little people. Mary and Bubba or whatever. Aren't they YouTubers?
That's John.
Okay.
Jane Zero.
Oh.
Wayne.
Mr. Wayne.
Oh, hold on. Missed something. I met the Queen while Moore played in the band. She walked. Oh, yeah? How are you, Jeanette? Oh, crap. I keep hitting the wrong thing.
You need a big tablet right here just to have that.
Oh, Lou Ferrigno. Always loved Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno.
He was the original Hulk.
I like Hulk. I like Spider-Man better though.
Oh, I bet he does.
What's your favorite Avenger person or whatever? Thor. I remember you always saying he was pretty.
Thor is pretty, but he ain't my favorite Avenger.
Who's your favorite?
He died.
Who died? Is Groot your favorite? He died. Wait, who's your favorite?
Iron Man.
Oh. Spider-Man's my favorite.
Good, thank you. I'm doing great, Jeanette. Thank you, hon. Now, Jeanette, are you in the UK? Oh, you saw Bruce Springsteen and Bob Dylan. Cat, you ain't got no claws. Yes, she's in the UK. Well, did you go to the was it a parade they was having over there yesterday? I know Nanny went. I don't know if she'll be on here in a little bit. I was just wondering how the parade went for her and the grandbabies.
Yep, good. Yeah, babe. Yeah, me. Get on my seat.
You also saw Leonard Skinner? That's cool.
Get on my seat, woman. Don't. No.
Well, see, Reba McEntire's brother, Pake, there's one of my videos where I cook mountain oysters. Her brother's the one that gave me the mountain oysters. Him and my family are kind of close, which is Reba's brother. So, I've met Reba. Oh, I love mountain oysters. He calls me when he works his calves. You've been to quite a few concerts. I've been to a few. I ain't been to a whole lot. There was somebody else I met, but I can't remember who it was. I know Dolly Parton is supposed to be one of Rick's cousins down the line, so. And Randy Travis is kin to my mama somehow. Her and him was talking about it. I don't know how. I just thought, well, cool. I'm kin to Randy Travis. Oh, I met Travis Tritt. That's it. Oh, and I met Neil McCoy. And I'm going to tell you who I wasn't impressed with when I met him. Trace Adkins. For a big old guy, he's a pud. Eric. I cried. Tago, Eric, and oh, Gary Sinise. I love Gary Sinise. Crud. John Conley, Bellamy Brothers, John Anderson. Oh, your son loves Travis Tritt and Randy Travis. I wanted to go see John Conley. It was the first weekend in June and I didn't get to go. It was a free concert and I didn't get to go.
There are free concerts.
Oh, I met Don Williams and Merle Haggard. And met Lori Morgan. Was not impressed. The Band of Perry. Now they're sweet kids. Met the Dixie Chicks. Was not impressed. Dwight Yoakam. Don't waste your money. I always loved Dwight Yoakam until I seen him in concert, and it sounded like he was singing with a mouthful of marbles.
How can someone sing like that?
Well, he acted like he was half drunk. Oh, Mark Chestnut. Mark Chestnut's really sweet.
Chestnut.
And your dad ran into the Oak Ridge Boys at the gas station. Oh, that's cool. Mark Chestnut's real sweet. I love Mark Chestnut. I'm not crazy about Kenny Chesney. I like his music, but I just can't stand Kenny Chesney. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the one guy's name. He's real nice too. He sings Queen of a Double Wide Trailer. You guess you're... What was his name? Oh, you're going to sleep. Okay, Frank. You have a good night, brother. What was his name? If I hadn't been trying to think of it, I'd be able to say his name real quick.
Maybe I be down my seat. Yeah, right. This is not your
You too, Frank.
Go. Go.
Sammy Kershaw. I was thinking his last name's the same as a knife. I was thinking his last name's a brand of a knife. His last name's brand of a knife.
Brand of a knife.
But yeah, him. He's short. But he's built like a brick shit house. And I got to meet most of them people because of my cousin fronted for them. And of course, when he got to front the concerts, he took little old me with him. So I got to meet everybody backstage and all that stuff. It was cool. But George Strait, very nice, but he is so shy. You talk to him and he blushes. You would never think it. But he's so shy, but that little smile of his, oh my God. He can melt a heart with that smile, people. And there was one actor I always wanted to meet. I was so in love with him. And then he went stupid. So I didn't like him no more, and that was Mel Gibson. But I tell you what, if I could meet Sam Elliott in person, I'd love to meet Sam Elliott in person. Oh, I met Thomas C. Howell.
You met too many people. That's not fair.
But Tommy, he told us that he was going to be in a movie, and we didn't believe him. We laughed. Said, yeah, right. He said, no, really. He said, oh gosh, Marmore. Yeah, he's pretty. Anyway, we laughed at him. And we said, yeah, right. And he goes, no, really. We said, what's the name of the movie? He said, Red Dawn. And we laughed, and he said, it'll be out this summer. It'll be out this summer. And we all played together. And I'll be darned if he wasn't in Red Dawn. And then he turned out to be in Outsiders. But he ran around with my cousin that got killed. I mean, we knew his dad was a stuntman, you know, but didn't believe that he was going to be in a movie. As a matter of fact, he's played in movies with Shamar Moore, or played in that series with Shamar Moore. But Tommy turned out to be a creeper killer in that movie, or in that show. In Criminal Minds. I told my husband the only man I'd ever leave him for would be Shamar Moore. That man's pretty. I told him he ain't never got to worry about it because he wouldn't look at me 3 times. He probably wouldn't even look at me once. You told yours the same. Shamar's pretty. Ooh, he's pretty. Oh, I met John Check when I was like 4 years old. But, oh, I met Ricky Skaggs and Vince Gill. But I met Vince Gill and Ricky Skaggs before they were popular. You met Al Gore? Oh, was he campaigning? I'd kind of like to meet Donald Trump. Fix that man's hair. Tell him, man, what are you thinking? He's only a kid. Oh. If he just let me fix his hair. Oh, my goodness gracious. And he needs to quit dyeing it. Oh my goodness gracious, yes. I swear his hair reminds me of Bozo and the Clown and Tweety Bird having a love child. It's scary. Just scary. But and I want to tell him some things you're doing is good, other things you're screwing up. Listen to the peoples and do what the peoples want. To hell with Pelosi and the rest of them yahoos. You do what the people wants. Which I understand. Any president, yeah, good and bad things is with every one of them. The thing of it is, I'm not trying to be terrible when I say this, but there needs to be political terms on senators, congressmen, crap in that nature. If the president has a term, them yahoos need term limits too. Because it's 30, 40 years, and it needs to be for the people, not what's good for you, what's good for the nation. Which, granted, oh, hold on, y'all got cat butt in your face. I'm sorry. But, granted, any president that's to fix the economy, he's going to have to hurt us. Oh, I'm feeling much better, darling. But he's going to have to hurt us in one way to help us in another. You know what I'm saying? He can't satisfy everybody. My goodness gracious, Jesus couldn't satisfy everybody, and he was perfect. It just, you know, I understand in some aspects the country's going to have to be hurt to be healed. Exactly, exactly. But then you got these oil companies wanting the crap to go up, and you got the people that works for the oil companies wanting it to go up, because if it goes up, they get these big bonuses. And I'm not just talking about the CEOs. I'm talking about the little guy. They want it to go up because if it goes up, then they get these big bonuses. Yes, praying's all we can do. Which I understand they want to pad their pocketbook, but you know, our pocketbooks has got to be alleviated a little bit. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but these people hollering for $16, $17 an hour for minimum wage, they're not going to be making nothing. Because as soon as that $16, $17 an hour gets kicked in, all your grocery stores are going to have to go up. Everything's going to go up. Inflation is going to skyrocket. Why? Because, well, that $3 gallon of milk now just costs you, let's see, $3 a gallon. It's 7 something an hour minimum wage. And it doubles that. That just costs you $6 a gallon. You know? But your price of milk just doubled. Your rent on your house is going to pretty much double. So you're making less than what you were making to begin with. But common economics is lost on people. So I don't know. Or maybe I'm just seeing it wrong. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. If I ain't right. That's the way I see it. But honey, I'm going to tell you what. Back in 1983, my dad bought a brand new Chevy pickup, Chevy Silverado, $4,500, brand spanking new. Paid cash for it. Now that Chevy Silverado will cost you anywhere from $45,000 to $60,000. Why? Because the people that works gets anywhere from $60, $70 an hour plus their benefits. I'm sorry, ain't nobody worth that. And I probably just pissed a lot of people off saying that. Correctional officers in the state of Florida walk to prison with radios, film keys, pepper spray may only make $17.57 an hour. Exactly. And I don't mean, because I've got a nephew. He's in prison. He got life without parole. Okay? That's bullshit. Excuse my language, but it is. There ain't no sense in people having to feed him for the rest of his life. You get a sentence of life without parole, they need to go ahead and execute you. Taxpayers don't need to have to house you and feed you and all that stuff. But, you know, I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off with that one. But that's my own nephew. I mean, he killed somebody to get to where he's at. Why should he deserve better than what they got? And I love my nephew. But he did what he did to get in there. I didn't put him there. It's crazy, ain't it, Jeanette? The taxpayers have to pay them, have to feed them, have to pay for their medical, have to pay for this, have to pay for that. What do? They sit on their patooties and anyway, don't even get me started. I need to change the subject real quick. But it's wrong. It's just wrong. Well, the thing of it is, if they're in, the thing of it is, if they're in a maximum security prison, they don't have to get out and work. Amen, Wendy. I'm all for that too. My critters are doing good. You'll see a video on them tomorrow. That's the one I was playing with. Oh, maximum security in Florida they do? Well, see, they don't here. You have to be a trustee for them to get out and work. And get this crap, okay? Get this crap. It's inhumane for them to have to raise their own food. It's inhumane for them not to have steaks. What the heck? I don't even get steaks. Let's talk about rainbows and butterflies. That sounds good. What do you want to talk about them? Oh, well, McAllister has a farm too, but they don't have to work it. Oh, ours don't. Ours eats better than we do. They also have satellite TV. Yep, that's wrong. Our prisoners here have more rights than the citizens, than the law-abiding citizens. And it ticks me off just a tad. My favorite TV show, Bless This Mess. I quit the day I had an inmate, yet another inmate went back to health care. Exactly, they get free college educations here. I watch Bless This Mess. It comes on the antenna. I don't have satellite. I just have a TV antenna. That's all I have. I have free TV, and it's with an antenna. And it's a show called Bless This Mess. It's about homesteading. A city couple homesteading. And it is hilarious. When we had satellite, I loved the DIY channel. I loved HGTV and stuff like that. My husband has Netflix. I don't really watch it. Every now and then he'll find a show. We used to watch The Walking Dead, but they haven't put the new series, or the last series out, so. Snow Library. Live in NCIS. And I used to watch Criminal Minds, but it come on the antenna too. So now I'll watch the news, but most of my time is trying to keep up with people on YouTube. Keeping up with comments, and trying to keep up with people's videos. Loved, and she loved NCIS. But most of my time now is trying to keep up with people's videos that they're making and stuff like that, and commenting. I tell you what, when the Crockers first sent everybody over here, it took me over 8 hours sitting at this computer replying to everyone. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, am I ever going to get done? Oh, I've never seen that. But Bless This Mess is funny. No, I've watched it and I've laughed. I laughed so hard till my sides hurt. And it's about a city couple moving out to the country and building them a homestead. My favorite part of it was the lady scared of the cow. I watch a lot of YouTube. I go out, I take care of my critters, I shoot what I can shoot on videos, and the rest of the time I'm pretty much right here, other than cooking supper, cleaning. I'm pretty much right here. I'm on Facebook quite a bit. If it comes across my phone that somebody sends me a message through Facebook wanting prayers or stuff like that. Now, They go and spend 5 to 7 days helping homesteaders with things like predator problems, chicken, pig, goat pens, houses, wells, water filtration systems, gardens, greenhouses, lots of things. Oh, wow. Now, is that the one with the old man and his kids that goes and helps people? If so, I've seen that. But it was so scripted. Yeah, it was so scripted that I couldn't watch it. Hey, Chad, how are you doing, brother? Your place is beautiful. Oh, hold on, I missed something. I worked petting here in Florida. Closed down, ended up with 6 goats, an alpaca, and 2 milk cows. Oh, girl, I'd be in heaven if I had the alpaca and milk cows and a goat. But yeah, I watched them, but they were just too scripted. Oh, Monica, I need an alpaca. Breed alpacas, baby. I'll come and get one. I'll buy it from you. Yeah, they have good ideas. Self-watering garden uses a toilet. Well, I guess that's one way to fertilize and everything all in one. I'm going to have to shut my door. I'm afraid Kate's radio is coming over the deal. Oh. Oh, I'd love to have an MU. You couldn't hear it till I said something, then you could hear it. I'll probably get a blame strike because that stupid thing playing. That'll be my luck, you know. Read 'em and Wheat got an MU. They say them things are mean. My uncle used to have ostriches and MUs. Them ostriches are meaner than Cooter Brown. Ooh, they're mean. I don't know how many pairs of glasses I lost. Well, sunglasses. It was back before I had to have glasses. Yeah, I like turkeys. I used to have a turkey named Turk. But we never figured out what Turk was. We don't know if Turk was a boy, if Turk was a girl, or if it was one of them he-she's. Because it was the darndest thing. It had the beard. And they said only male turkeys have the beard, okay? But it laid eggs. And didn't act right. Was out there one day, and Turk was walking around. Next thing we know, he just falls over dead. Do what? I was going to get my oldest ducks, but he lost his marbles, so now he doesn't get them. Haha. Oh, you're hoping to move to Tennessee? Or where are you living now, Monica? Florida? I think that's what you said, Florida. You can move to Oklahoma, baby. I'll let you live over here by me. I need some nice, normal people. I know where some land is pretty cheap. Kiss me, Florida. Kissing me. Kissing me. Right? Kissing me. But I know where you can get land pretty cheap. Depending on how much you're wanting. Oh, wow. Well, I know where 40 acres is for 55. And then he has a 60-acre plot for 85. It's got a house on it. But he has two 40-acre plots for 55 that I'm sure you could get them cheaper because he's been trying to sell it now for 10 years. Oh, sorry. Yeah, really good deal. Then just right down the road from me about 5 miles is a five or I can't remember if it's 5 or 10 acres. Don't quote me, but it's 20,000. Now it don't have a home on it. I want to say it's 5 acres. But it's good land. I mean, it's like meadow land. Matter of fact, they build hay on it every year. I want to say it's 5 acres. But it's 20,000. And you wish you had the money, you just want a garden. Well, Jamie, if you're just wanting a garden, all you would need is a 1 acre plot. And you can get 1 acre plots here for around $5,000. The smaller the plot, the more it goes an acre. But Oklahoma is very economical. This is one of your cheaper states to live in. We don't really have a lot of restrictions. You have cucumbers and tomatoes. I would too, but I have goats free ranging and they eat everything. And let me tell you, when I say they eat everything, they eat everything. Let me think. But yeah, if you're looking for a cheap state to live in, retire. I mean, yeah, we have our tornadoes from time to time, but southeastern Oklahoma is a good well, you know, Jamie, they have lease to own here too. Holy crap, Chad. Sweetheart. And you got gators. We don't have gators. We have copper snappers though. Dang, I can't imagine paying that much for 4 acres. Brother, you should have contacted me. I'd have found some land for you. Dang. I was like Wes S. I'm trying to help him find land. Oh, you can't relocate? Well, brother, if you ever go to retire, let me know. Oh, you lived in Lawrence, Kansas. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but they couldn't pay me to take Kansas. They could sell me Kansas for a penny an acre and I'd walk away. That's some of the most pitiful looking land I've ever seen in my life. No trees. But of course, if you go in the western part of Oklahoma, you pretty much, there's trees, but it's flat and ugly. And I live in the pretty part of Oklahoma. We have rolling hills, and all of Oklahoma ain't plains. I'm sorry, I got an itch. I think I got a shingle coming up on my arm. And a bug just flew in my eyeballer. Oh. Well, I'm losing people like flies now, y'all. We had 10, we're already dropped down to 7. $350 a month is what sold me, being real close to home and work. It's hard to purchase land if you don't have any much money. Yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Well, we dropped another one. We're down to 6. They didn't even say goodbye. Or if they did, I missed it. Whoop, we're back up to 7. Now, am I buffering on my phone? All's good? Good. Good. I'm trying to keep up with comments, but when I look away, it kind of pisses the ears on me. Oh. Kids running naked, what? Kids running naked. What's your wife's maiden name? I'm gonna fall over if you tell me it's a certain word. Hughes. Well, you know, there's a Hughes County, about 25 miles from me. There's some Hughes that live in McAllister. Good night, Wendy. You take care, sweetheart. He was a bomber in World War II. Huh. B.B. Hughes. You could probably look up on the internet. Let's see if I can find it. We might find what county he's from or what town. You sure he was from Oklahoma? Okay. Well, the only ones I'm seeing that has for B.B. Hughes is in Texas. No, there's a B.B. Hughes that was a college basketball coach for the Oklahoma Sooners. not him. Well, darn. I ain't found him, brother. Uh... Did he get killed over there? Hmm. I don't know. Land engineer or something like that. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not finding him. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turn that air conditioner back on. It's getting hot in here. Less than an hour and ago and you'll be off work. Whoop whoop. They have them on Ancestry.com, but I ain't a member of Ancestry.com, so. I was trying, Chad. So, Chad, what type of work do you do, brother? Oh, that's right. That's what you told me yesterday. See, I told you I had that stroke and my short-term memory sucks. I'm sorry. I hate to make people repeat themselves. It makes me feel like a blamed fool. I gotta fix that camera. It's about to drive me bonkers. Maybe I won't knock y'all completely over. And it still didn't fix it. Oh, 24/7. Dad burn, brother. Makes it hard to take a vacation, don't it? Oh, I don't blame you, brother. I don't blame you at all. Man, y'all, I've been on here an hour and a half, a little over. You can be close and still feel like you get away. Yeah. Well, I understand that. But if you ever go to retire, think of Oklahoma. Our cost of living is a lot cheaper than most places. And to me, it ain't that cheap, but when I hear prices of other places, I want to fall over. Yeah, brother, I know what you mean. I have dogs, 1 cat, chickens, goats, pigs. And when I'm milking, it sure makes it hard to vacation because nobody around wants to milk. So I know where you're coming from. That's when I tell people, if you're thinking about homesteading, you know, you gotta have somebody take care of your critters if you're going on vacation, because you can't just leave them. I don't try to deter nobody from it, but I want them to know, you know, what they're getting into. So I only milk 1 now, Monica. I gave Mimi to the Crockers, so I don't have to milk a lot now. But she gives me, let's see, today, I milked her once today. And that's even after her baby sucked on her all day long. I still got a half a gallon of milk. Hold on, 12 dogs and what? "12 dogs, 13 cats, 3 rabbits, 1 guinea pig, 2 children, and a wife." Oh. I have 5 dogs, 1 cat, 7 goats, 12 chickens, no, 13 chickens, 3 potbelly pigs. I got rid of my rabbits. You rescue blind, deformed, and stupid? Well, I think I end up with the stupid. People dump stuff on me all the time, and I end up with the stupidest things that... And some of them might have been normal when they got here, but by the time they pass away, they're stupid. I don't know if I'm rubbing off on them or if, you know. Oh, I don't have no 57 chickens. I don't want that many chickens. I had 60 at one time. Predators wiped me down to 13. I'm fine. You want to get certified for all. Yeah, it's kind of hard to have them in the city. You usually can get away with hens, but if you end up with a lame rooster, he's going to tell on you. You're not supposed to have the 3 hens you have. You'll probably hear my boys start crowing in a little while. I tell you what, Rue cracks me up. He'll come on, knock on the door. He ain't been knocking on the door so much here lately, I guess because of Sam being out there. Sam's been laying on the porch. But used to, Rue would come and knock on the door, and he'd walk in the house. He'd go over to the dog food bowl. He'd eat what he wanted, and then he'd walk back to the door after he got his loves and go outside. He never pottied in the house. Oh, good Lord. Honey, I pray you never get caught. You know, that's ridiculous, too. They should encourage people to try to better themselves. But so many places don't. Now, Chad, are y'all allowed to collect rainwater? I may ask you this again tomorrow. Y'all can? Okay. Because so many places anymore aren't allowed to collect it. I think Oregon is one of them that's not allowed to collect it. And I want to say maybe Colorado. And I forgot all the other states that they were trying to get. Well, so is Oklahoma. But Oklahoma encourages you, well, a lot of Oklahoma is owned by the Native Americans. So the Native Americans encourage you to go solar. They encourage you to go wind power. They encourage you to save water. So I don't think that they'll ever fix it to where you can't do it in Oklahoma unless they try to do it to where you can only do it on Indian land. And if that's the case, I'll be signing my land over to the Indians and saying I'll be a caretaker of it. Oh, you had to install a catch system at the land? That's cool. Now, when are they supposed to bring your building, babe? I know you said, and my poor brain. I'm wanting to do it in 6 weeks or so. I'm wanting to do a catchment system here. But I want it hid from prying eyes. You know, I don't want people to know what I have. So I was just thinking, well, I'll put it back behind the house and nobody can see it. And of course, I've got a little cabin that I'm going to fix a rain catchment on it. And Lord willing, I'll be putting solar on that cabin. And Lord willing, I'll end up having solar and wind on the house. But I don't want it hooked up to the power lines. People say, oh yeah, you want it that way the electric companies will pay you. No, I don't. Because if I'm hooked up to the electric company, even though I have wind and solar, and it's pumping through, when those power lines go down, mine goes down. Mm-mm. Oh, Lord. I couldn't live like that, Chad. I couldn't live like that, brother. I have this one neighbor. They will break their neck trying to look to see what we're got or what we're doing outside.
Who will?
Sonny and Lorinda.
I'll break my neck. Go, ooh, hello.
No, I haven't seen them. No, I haven't seen no zombie farmer. Oh, man. But we do. We have some neighbors. They will break their necks trying to see either what we're doing outside. Well, they ain't really neighbors. They live about 2 miles that way. But if they drive by here, it's like they'll darn near go off the road trying to see what we're doing. They're nosy. Can't stand nosy people. You want to see what I'm doing? Look on YouTube. Oh. Oh. But we've got some that's so nosy. I mean, and see, I was born and raised out here. Matter of fact, I was raised in the house up the road. But my sister lives in the house, but I go by that house, I want to cry because it ain't kept up. Mine too, until I started killing them with vegetables. I buy extra at the grocery, take them stickers and share them with them. Tell them it came from the garden I don't have. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, they ain't caring. They're getting free food, huh? Oh, my goodness. You mean they're so silly they don't know the difference between homegrown taste and store-bought? You don't like it where you live? Oh, I love it out here. You stopped them from calling the city all the time. Yeah. Bless your heart. Yeah, feed it to your chickens. You let it clabber up and feed it to your chickens. Yeah, they'll love it. But yeah, it'll let it clabber and feed it to your chickens. and they'll absolutely love it. They'll go crazy over it. And like if you have any like old bread, you can soak that old bread with it. Man, they will go ape over that. Oh, it got left in the back of your van? Well, there you go, darling. Feed it to your chickens. Just let it clabber up and feed it to them chickens. Well, I can understand that too. But yeah, them chickens will go ape over it. It gives them protein. They go bonkers over that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, hogs will eat it too. But so will your chickens. You let that stuff clabber up, they'll drink that whey like you would not believe. They'll eat those curds. They love it. So, okay, Jane, or Jamie, you take care, honey. Yeah, they love anything that's fermenting. You just don't want it to have mold. And you really don't want it to get maggots in it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, maggots will kill your chickens. Oh, well, they'll love it. They won't care. They'll love it. But people, it just, yeah, maggots will kill your chickens. They'll eat through their craw. But you see people feeding their chickens maggots and everything else, and then they can't figure out why their chickens are dying. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's why, because they're eating through their craw. You just keep finding earthworms, yeah. But I've had people say, well, I can't figure out why my chickens are dying and we fed them maggots. And I'm thinking, well, that's why. But you don't dare mention it on YouTube because people, oh, well, I feed mine them all the time, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I know. It's hilarious. But yeah, a maggot will kill your chickens, or can kill your chickens. My mama told me to never let my chickens have maggots because it will kill them. I said, okay. So I didn't believe her. So I let them have some maggots one day, and I went out there and I had 5 chickens dead the following day. My chickens don't get them no more. Yeah, once they reach a certain age, they don't lay anymore. And usually about 4 years old is when they stop. You have more and more roosters what? Popping up. Usually you end up with about 70% roosters and 30% hens. She'll have a good retirement. You got a straight run of 26. Okay, we'll figure 70% of them are roosters. Because usually when you get a straight run, about 70% are roosters. And I have seen it. And I have seen it where there's 80% roosters. Oh, she likes singing with the barn cats? For sure you have 3 right now. "23 are roosters." So you ended up with 7 hens. Now I'm going to tell you what I've always heard, and I can't say that it's true, but I've always heard if the egg's shaped more like a bullet, it's a pullet. And if it's more round, it's a rooster. So supposedly if it has a pointier end, it's a pullet. But if it has the blunter end, it's a rooster. Now I cannot guarantee that's true, but that's what I've always heard. If you're incubating your eggs, you may try it and see. I was just always impatient and incubated them all. So I always ended up with more roosters than I did hens. What? What? Anybody want a cat? I tell you what, this cat's a pain in my rump. Pain in my rear end, aren't you? Yeah? Well, y'all, I've been on here. Oh, shoot. One more minute, I've been on here 2 hours. You have a mix of chicken breeds. They're ugly. Well, right now I have Golden Sex Link, Rhode Island Red, Americana, and the one I call Smokey. She's part Bantam and part kosher. Two buffs and a leghorn. I love Buff Orpingtons. They're beautiful. But I also love the Black Aster Lord. Now the Golden Sex Link, they're pretty good egg layers. You got Meyer Hatchery leftovers. But hey, throw you some eggs under there and hatch them. Yeah, I've seen yours. But if they're broody, get you some eggs and hatch them out. Sticky Frazier's Americans Bantam. Oh yeah, you do need a rooster. Well, you can buy you some farm fresh eggs. Tell them that you want them for hatching. And stick under the old girls. Be a lot cheaper than going and getting a rooster and feeding a rooster. Because you can get them for like $3 a carton. And it's a lot cheaper than feeding a rooster. But tell them you want some that's not been in the refrigerator, that you want them for hatching eggs. Shoot, even if they charge you $6 for a carton, it's cheaper than feeding a blame rooster. And you said yours was what kind of bantams, Monica? Oh, not sure. All my bantams, the blame hawks took them out. The small ones. Yeah, the bantams took my the hawks took out my bantams. I loved my little bantams. They were so pretty. Blame hawks. But you couldn't keep them in a pen. No matter how hard you tried, them little boogers would get out. And if they couldn't find a hole, they'd make a hole. I like the bigger birds because it's harder for the hawks to get. I'm thinking that I want to order some of the black Jersey Giants. But I don't know what their temperament is, because I don't want nothing that's aggressive. Now, I love the black Australorps because Rue is so docile. And the hens are all so docile. Came from a petting farm. So, I may try to go all black. I've been wanting some black Jersey Giants. I'm not crazy about the white ones because they remind me of the Leghorns. Yes, bald eagles will take a chicken in a heartbeat. I have hawks and eagles here, and yes, they will take chickens. And an eagle can take a big chicken. But yes, they're easy snacks for them. We don't have them all over, but we have a few. Our main concern is hawks and coyotes, but my dogs kind of keep the coyotes. Mississippi kites. Now, what are those? You've never seen them near your property, but you've seen them several times. But yes, honey, it's a small hawk. I'm gonna have to look one of them up. Now, also a hawk or a eagle will take your cat. Are they pretty? Well, you know, hawks are pretty. And then, of course, we have mountain lions. We didn't have mountain lions until the game rangers brought them in. Well, good morning, Ratliff Tiny Acre Homestead. How are you? Glad to have you here. Oh, really? The most greedy bird on earth. Well, Crystal Creek, do y'all have jackrabbits? Well, Wes, my name is Dana. You have a jackrabbit tattooed on your back? See, we used to have jackrabbits here. They were all over the place when I was young. Oh, a bald eagle. My brother had a giant bald eagle. You don't know what a jackrabbit is? A jackrabbit is a really tall, lean rabbit. He has real long ears with black tips on them. Look them up. They're so ugly, they're cute. We used to have them here all the time. And then the coyotes got so bad. I'm from Oklahoma, honey. Then the coyotes got so bad. They wiped them out. And I hadn't seen none since I was probably 12 years old. And about 2 months ago, I seen one. You want to talk about a woman getting tickled to death over seeing a stupid jackrabbit. A 50-year-old woman just giggling like crazy because she seen a jackrabbit. First one I'd seen since I was 12 years old. Well, 10 or 12. It just tickled me to death to see that rabbit. My dad hated them. He said they were a nuisance. But it tickled me to death. So, Ratliff, what all do y'all raise, honey? Are they good eating? I've never ate one. We always ate cottontails. But you only ate them a certain time of the year because if you ate them a different time of the year, they were full of worms and you, Snowshoe hares. See, we don't have snowshoe hares. No, we have swamp rabbits here, which is a little bigger than a excuse me, sweetie? Non-grays from New York. Oh, I don't know, honey. Oh, it's okay. You can type slow, it's all right. Just pressure cook them and then deep fry. But it sounds good. Now, see, I can kill a wild rabbit, but I just ain't got the heart to kill a rabbit I raised. Now I can kill a pig or a calf that I've raised. But I can't kill a goat. I can't kill a rabbit that I've raised. I can kill chickens that I've raised. Justin dispatches and you do the rest. Well, I have to do it all. Okay, Monica, you take care, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. Now, Ratliff Acres, I'm going to let you know up front, I'm a smoker. So I do smoke cigarettes. And I'm sorry if it offends you. But, oh, I don't like this slow. I don't like my delay, y'all. It makes me feel weird sitting here just in silence. You quit about 6 months ago? You can't smell it there? Well, it offends some people if I smoke, and I don't mean to offend no one. You smoked for 30 years. Well, see, I had quit last year, and I was doing good. I'd quit for 3 months. Then my oldest son moved back home, and it was either smoke, drink, or kill him, and I didn't want to go to prison. So I took up smoking again. But that boy about drove me to drinking. It was rough. Anybody need a cat? Look at this. Uh-oh. I gotta plug y'all in, hun. It's saying I got a low battery. This cat hated me. Well, I got me one of them e-cigarettes, and my name is Dana, hun. Yeah, Crystal Creek is Chad, and Smithstead is Kristen. And I don't know who all's in here. I think we're the only ones that's been talking. I don't know if, I think Jeanette left us, Monica left us, and I don't know who else is listening. Oh, we got 8. What all do y'all raise, Ratliff? Oh, Jeanette's still here. I always got lots to say. Well, that's good, honey. Do you have chickens, goats, pigs? Chickens, dogs, and cats. Now, do you have a channel? Oh, Jamie's back. You heard... He heard smoke, drink, and kill him, huh? Oh. Okay. Well, if you subscribe, that way I'll know where to go to. I can click on you and go watch yours. Because Chad will tell you, I try to keep up with everyone. It's hard sometimes, but I try. Oh, you're allergic to fog machine too. I love you too, Jamie. Used to sell e-cigarettes. But a lot of times I don't remember like people's names of their channels and things. And because I've had a stroke and my short-term memory, it's horrible, okay? But I do check everybody out to see if they have channels that subscribe to me. That way I can pay them back and go and watch them. So. Yes, kitty, kitty, kitty. Well, mine wasn't that induced. Mine was from a stroke. So, as I tell everybody, I miss my mind more than anything. My memory is shorter than the width of a hair. Well, raising 7 kids about killed me too, so. Oh, kitty, don't get pissy with me. You let me roll my smoke. Oh. My short-term memory is pants. I've not had a stroke. Your bad memories from your mother? Well, mine is inherited from my mother too, but I also had a stroke, so. But a little bit about me, I've survived the Widowmaker twice. I've had a stroke. I still smoke. Aw, thank you, Kristen. I love just talking to people. And we also have Prayer Circle. If you're interested in Prayer Circle, if you have anybody that you want put on a prayer list, I write them down. I pray for them every day. And then on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, if Lord willing, I do Prayer Circle. And I delete it after I do Prayer Circle because it ain't nobody else's business what we're praying for. And I don't want to make a dime on God. So I figured the good Lord has given me enough by letting me breathe and talk to others and help others. So therefore, I don't need to make a dime on him. So. Oh. So you want to tell us a little bit about your channel, Ratliff? I know, sweetheart. I need to. I really do. All right, Chad, you take care, honey. All right, Cameron has to. Oh, Theron. Well, let me write Theron down, babe. Because you know my memory, it's not very good. About a 3-minute video is about whatever comes up in your mind. Okay. Well, I'll have to check you out, darling. I won't be on here too much longer because I've been on here over 2 hours. They think he has some sort of developmental disorder. Okay. Ratliff, do you have anyone you need prayed for, sweetheart? Oh. I know some people don't believe in the good Lord, but would be a birth injury if so. Okay. The whole world. Okay, sweetheart. And did you say you was from Tennessee, Ratliff? Yes, Jamie, you are on my prayer list, babe. I just keep adding to it. But, oh. I think I might have to get in bed here in a little bit. You're welcome, honey. It's daylight out there now, and now I gotta go to bed. After I've milked my goat. So, well, y'all, I'm gonna call it a night. Please remember, the world's a better place because y'all are in it. Don't ever forget that. And I love you, each and every one. Y'all take care. Bye.